Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to another episode of Miss P Teach Me. I'm Miss P, and today we're going to review some landforms you might find on a map. You will need to make sure that you have the Keynote app downloaded onto your iPad before you continue this lesson. Pause the video on the next screen to download Keynote, then start the video again to continue the lesson. So, how will we know when we are successful in this project? Well, we will know we are successful when we can do these two things. 1, recognize 5 landforms, and 2, create a physical map showing all 5 landforms. So that you stay with me and everyone learning today, this video will need to be paused when you see this screen. This will give you time to work on the lesson tasks, Apple up with your iPad, and make hand pancakes to show you're ready to move on. Apple up means to turn your iPad over very gently and lay it on a flat surface like the table or the floor. To make hand pancakes, stretch your fingers and hands as flat as you can get them and put them under your legs and sit very still until it's time to move on with the learning. Let's practice. We see the screen. Somebody pauses the video, we practice what we've learned, and then we Apple up with our iPad, and we make hand pancakes until someone starts the video playing again. Excellent job! I think you've got it. Now we can move on. Our lesson today is about maps and landforms. Let's watch this really cool video reminding us of some landforms we might see on a map. Wasn't that a great video review? Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Give me 2 thumbs up if you would like to make your own map showing each of the 5 landforms in the song. I want to make one too, and we can do it together. To start our map project, make sure your iPad is still turned over on a flat surface and appled up. I will let you know when it's time to turn it back over and begin working. To begin, you will tap the Keynote app to open it up. If this is the first time that you've opened this app, you might need to give the app some permissions to use your camera, your microphone, or your photos. No matter what, you always choose yes, allow, or okay if you are asked. Once you open up the app, tap the plus and then tap Choose a Theme. Next, scroll to the bottom and choose a slide that kind of looks like map paper and tap to open it up. Pause the video on the next screen. Apple turn over your iPad and tap the home button 2 times if the screen is dark. Then start working. When you are done with all of the tasks, Apple up by placing your iPad face down on a flat surface and make hand pancakes to show you are ready to move on with the lesson. Now you're going to want a slide without any words on it. So tap the plus down at the bottom. and scroll down until you find a slide that doesn't have anything on it. and tap it. Pause the video on the next screen. Apple, turn over your iPad and tap the home button 2 times if the screen is dark. Then start working. When you are done with all of the tasks, Apple up by placing your iPad face down on a flat surface and make hand pancakes to show you are ready to move on with the lesson. So, let's see if we can remember the 5 landforms that were mentioned in the song. You can help me. There were mountains and oceans, then what else? Oh, islands, and what was next? Oh, yeah. Lakes, and at last there were... Oh, that's right, forests. Okay, we're going to start with the mountains. You're going to tap the plus at the top. Next, you're going to tap the square with the circle behind it. Now, use your finger and swipe through the images until you see the trees and the plants. Try to find an image that looks like a mountain and tap on it. Use the bubbles around the mountain image to make it larger or smaller, and use your finger to move the mountain to anywhere you want on your map. Now add the second landform, the ocean. Remember, tap on the plus, scroll through the images until you find one that looks like an ocean, and tap on it to put it onto your map. Use the bubbles to make it larger or smaller, and use your finger to move it to where you want it on the map. Now it's your turn. You will need to add all 5 landforms: mountains, ocean, island, lake, and a forest. Pause the video on the next screen. Apple, turn over your iPad and tap the home button 2 times if the screen is dark. Then start working. When you are done with all of the tasks, Apple up by placing your iPad face down on a flat surface and make hand pancakes to show that you're ready to move on with the lesson. How's your map coming along? Mine is looking pretty good. Now I want to put some footprints moving from each landform. Where do you think I might go to find a footprint picture? That's right, I want to tap the plus. There are a lot of images that I can use, and I think I want to use the animal footprint. So I'm going to scroll through the different images until I find the perfect animal one. There it is. I'm going to tap on the animal footprint to put it onto my slide. Now I'm going to use the bubbles to get it to the perfect size, and I'm going to move it to where I want the first one to start. Now I want to make more like it, and I don't want to have to continue going into the plus and resizing. I'm just going to use this one as a template. I'm going to tap on the paw print. Then I'm going to tap copy. Now I can tap anywhere on the screen and choose paste, and there'll be another paw print. There it is. Now I can just move it anywhere I want. You can keep doing this over and over until you have footprints going from the first landform to the last landform. Pause the video on the next screen. Apple, turn over your iPad and tap the home button 2 times if the screen is dark. Then start working. When you are done with all of the tasks, Apple up by placing your iPad face down on a flat surface and make hand pancakes to show you're ready to move on with the lesson. Wow, my map looks pretty great. How does yours look? You need to put your name on the map so your teacher will know it is yours. Tap up where it says Presentation. Now tap Rename. Use the X on your keyboard to erase the white letters and type your own name. When you are finished typing your name, tap the word Done. It's located on your keyboard. Pause the video on the next screen. Apple, turn over your iPad and tap the home button 2 times if the screen is dark. Then start working. When you are done with all of the tasks, Apple up by placing your iPad face down on a flat surface and make hand pancakes to show you're ready to move on with the lesson. Great job, everybody! We are all finished. I know we were successful because we were able to recognize 5 landforms, and we created a physical map showing the 5 landforms. Make sure when you share your map with your teacher and your friends, you don't forget to tell them the name of each landform on your map. I had so much fun with you. Hope to see you again real soon as we learn something else on Miss P Teach Me. Goodbye!